to be big secrets. It can be small secrets. Any secrets. That's our job.
We're going to rate them.
Determine if it's a 10.
Yeah.
And remember, guys, we all have to make sure that we don't have our judgy pants on. We're not judging the secret.
And one person
we are
hung
just
up.
rating the
I'm hoping
secret.
they'll call back. Ahmad had. I'll have him tell what the secret is.
Okay.
After if we don't get her to call back. Leslie,
right.
call back.
Leslie, call back. Whatever your secret was, we need to hear it so we can rate it. 833-390-KRBE is where Maddie is standing by. Hi, Maddie. Good morning.
Maddie, good morning.
Hi.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, hello.
What's your secret you want to share?
My secret is I'm about to graduate college, and right after that, I'm enlisting in the Air Force.
Wow, and nobody knows.
Congratulations.
That's exciting.
You
but-
didn't tell your family?
No, they don't know yet.
Well, why are you keeping this a secret?
Yeah, because it sounds like something like, okay, that's like your life
You
plan
should be
next.
proud of
Pretty
you.
cool.
Right.
Well, for them, they want me to go to a 4-year college after, but I don't think I'm really ready for that yet.
Well,
Wait, hold on. Wait, you said you're graduating
fine.
college.
No, she's graduating high school.
Well, it's my
Could've sworn she said
associate's
college.
degree.
So you're
Associates.
associates. Okay.
Associates,
So it's a 2-year plan
Yeah.
is what you're finishing right now.
So I see the secret because I
Yes,
can see
ma'am.
as a parent.
You don't want
I'm
them
like,
to
oh,
be...
you graduated. You're going to go now to get your bachelor's. I'm excited for you. And then out of the blue, you're going to hear this.
But the Air Force, I mean, there could be worse things, guys. She could be like, I'm going to finish my associate's degree and I'm going to move to a yurt in Australia.
Well, the Air Force could
You
put
know
you
what I mean?
through college.
Like Air Force, it's great news. I hope that they receive it actually better than you think. What do you think your secret ranks, Maddie?
I think for my dad, it'll be like a 3, but for my mom, it'll be like an 8.
Okay, yeah, because you know your family best. I feel like that's not even something you should
But
be
have you-
hiding. I think it's great
Nah,
news.
But have you
Proud.
dropped hints? Or is this going to be out of the
Okay,
blue?
thank you.
No,
Wait,
no.
hang on
Have you
a second.
Have you dropped hints to them about maybe going to the Air Force?
Yeah, like, have you shown any interest?
No,
Nothing?
Yeah. So
Lost
they
her.
have...
We
but
lost her.
one day and I was like, screw it.
Okay.
See,
So they have no
Yeah,
idea.
maybe I'm going to give this like a 5 then.
Because they're going
As
to
a
be
parent,
shocked.
I'm just thinking as a parent, I'd be mad. Like, why didn't you
Yeah.
tell me this? You never told me this ever that you want to be in the Air
Yeah.
Force.
You got to understand that as parents, we put our whole lives into bringing you up and to raising you. And we just hope that somehow you'll feel comfortable enough to share things with us so we can support that decision.
Well, and also a lot of, especially like
What do you guys rate
she
it?
said her mom's going to think it's
I
an
give it a
8 because
5.
you're worried. Like, where are they
5.
going to send you? Where you're going to live? What's going to happen?
I say 5.
Yeah, since they're going to be totally blindsided, I'll go with 5. Yeah, that's good. Okay, well, let us know
Sam,
how they
Kev,
take
what do you-
it.
7, 8.
Yeah, I mean,
think
it's,
so.
Oh, wow.
I think
Okay.
it's a huge, like, I don't want to
I
say
don't know.
bomb, but like
Going
huge
into the
news.
military is huge.
Yeah,
You're putting
right.
your
I'm not
life
trying
on
to
the line.
trivialize that, but I'm just saying, like, as far as keeping it a secret from them,
Ugh, I
I
still
mean,
say 7.
there's a reason why
Yeah.
she's keeping it a secret then, because she knows they're not going to be happy.
Yeah.
Right.
Because they're thinking,
And you've never mentioned it? That's wild to me.
even drop some like
Hints.
stuff around the house.
breadcrumbs or something, you know?
Start wearing the gear. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you
I was
come
going to say
in.
put Top Gun in, but he was in the Navy. I keep
Yeah.
forgetting the Navy. He's
I know. It's the Air Force and the pilots for the Navy and the pilots for the Air Force. Because I was thinking Top Gun too, but that's Navy.
who are the better pilots? The Navy
Oh,
pilots or the
let's not
Air
get
Force
into that
pilots?
fight.
Oh,
Don't
God.
start.
Just
Don't
text me,
start.
let me know.
Is that your daily debate?
Oh, let me call
Stop
Kevin
it.
right now.
Stop
Yeah.
it.
May give him a suggestion. That could be your daily debate.
Okay, I'm curious to know if I'm curious to know if Stacy, who is standing by, also texted us. Let me ask her real quick because there's a really good text about a wedding coming up. Stacy, did you also text us?
Yes, I did text you.
Okay, good. 'Cause I was
Okay.
going to read your text, so I'm glad
Yeah.
you're on the phone. So 833-390-KRBE is where you can call us to rate your secret. We got this great text, and I'm glad Stacy has called to tell us the secret. So tell us the secret you're holding on to.
So I haven't told anybody, but in a couple weeks, me and my boyfriend are going to Las Vegas to get married.
Oh, nice.
How old are you?
I'm 23. I just turned 23.
Oh, wow.
How long have you been dating your boyfriend?
Yeah. Sorry?
How long have you been with your boyfriend?
Literally almost a year. That's
Okay.
it.
Do your families like each other?
That's it.
Oh, that's it. You know, let me tell you something.
Hold on, I'm going to have your families
Let's
know
hear it
each
before we
other.
preach.
Yeah. Do your families know each
My
other?
family loves him. And my dad already calls him his future fiance. I mean, his future son-in-law, so...
How
So
about,
then why
He's
go to
already
Vegas?
manifesting it.
I'm just curious. Why go to Vegas then and act like, oh, we're going to elope, but we got married and you're planning it? Why not plan a wedding and have your family be
They're
there?
going to be
since
upset
they'll
they
be
weren't
excited.
part of it.
So we already planned on going on vacation. So we already thought, if we're in Vegas, why not just do it there?
But what's
just
the
to look
hurry?
and not
Now,
tell
are you
anybody.
going to tell anybody? Because my cousin got married in Vegas, and then he had a wedding in Houston. I remember
Right.
flying down here, and he got married like 4 months earlier, but he never told his parents.
Yeah, are you planning to have a
Yeah,
real
so
wedding
we'll-
after Vegas?
Yes, correct. We're going to have
okay.
a wedding a year after, though. A year after we've been married.
And are you going to tell people that
Wait,
you've
you've
been
been
married a
married a
year by the
year?
time the wedding day comes? When is your family going to find out y'all got married in Vegas?
Probably afterwards.
Oh.
We're just going to tell them, just show them the certificate.
They're going to be hurt.
I'm giving you a 10 for
Yeah.
the secret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my daughter's in your ballpark age
Yeah.
range, and if she did that, oh my God, I'd flip the F out.
And it's not because you're getting married at 23. It's because I want to be part of it.
Right,
Yeah.
because they
Yeah.
already like him. It almost doesn't make sense. If they didn't
You're
like him and they're like,
depriving him.
you're never going to last, blah, 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 I can see why you're like, well, we'll show you. We're getting married in Vegas. But everyone's on board and they're excited for y'all to get married. And you're like, screw you guys. We're doing this in Vegas alone.
Where are you getting married at?
Oh,
Like the
man.
Elvis wedding chapel, the Taco Bell wedding chapel?
Yeah.
Which one are you going to do?
Well, we're also, we're going to probably do a chapel for sure. But I was mostly worried about my mom's side of the family because we're a Mexican culture.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, that was,
Yeah, but
that
this
was
is
something
11
that I
now.
kept in my mind.
Yeah, they're going to be pissed.
Yeah, that's not.
Your
Yeah,
mom's going to
exactly.
cry. Your mom's going to cry.
And then guilt you.
Yep.
She'll be like,
For the
"Oh."
rest of your life.
Oh, man.
Well,
that's
yeah.
a, that's
And
a
this
crazy
is happening
secret.
in a couple of weeks. Are you going to act like it was on a whim? Y'all just decided to elope while you were there, even though you know for
Yes.
sure in a couple of weeks it's happening? Oh, man.
Are you
Yeah,
gonna wear a wedding
so
dress?
We're going to blame it on the alcohol.
That's getting worse.
It's going to soften the
Blame it on the juice.
Blame it.
Wow.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my gosh, that's
Don't
a big
do it,
one.
please.
Stacey, that's a big one. You
I'm
have
not-
to
She's
call us
so
back.
excited
Yeah.
about it that
Yes.
I want you to do it, but I feel like your family's gonna hate you.
Well, they're gonna be really
Yep.
disappointed.
Oh, gosh.
Are you doing this?
You're gonna, it's
Like
a 10.
I love this for you, but at the same time, your family's gonna be so.
I
Yeah,
love
they
this
are.
for you.
So
Uh-oh.
listen, Stacey, you
I'd
have
probably
to
do
promise
this if
us
I was 23.
that you
Yeah.
call us back after you've gotten married and after you've revealed
Yes.
it. We want to know how your family reacted.
Oh,
Maybe
yes.
we're wrong. Maybe they'll be like, "That's cool. Thanks for saving us $30,000."
They're going to be mad at us.
Yeah, but they're
gonna
still
be
having
like,
a wedding in a year. So are they
Right.
really saving money?
Or what if they
No.
decide not to? What if the parents get
Yeah,
mad
what's
and
the
go, you know
reason-
what? We don't
Yeah,
need to spend
that's-
is it just
$30,000.
for-
a commitment ceremony afterwards?
Poops and giggles? Is that why you're doing this, or what's the deal?
Well, I actually do plan on marrying him. It's just for this instance, I was just like, why not do it? We're going to go to Vegas anyways, and we're just going to blame it on the alcohol and just not tell anybody.
All right. All
Hey,
right.
you do
I
you.
really want to know how this works out.
I got to.
Congratulations.
They could have gotten
Well,
matching
I have a
tattoos.
question. I
Yes.
have a question. I rated this secret as like a 5. How bad is it actually?
10.
A 10.
Oh, it's a 9. It's not
Oh,
life and
God.
Death.
It's
Yeah.
not life and death,
No,
but
but it
it's
could
just-
be.
No, your
She says
parents
she's from a
are
Mexican
gonna be-
family. That's a 10.
They're going to be hurt. They're going to be angry.
They're gonna be mad.
They're going to be sad.
do you kill me?
That's going to be
Kevin!
only because, like, it's just
Yeah.
the whole premeditation of it. Oh, we're going to blame it on the alcohol and say we underload, but
So
you
I-
are so excited.
Kev says
You're
9.
getting married in a couple weeks.
I said 10. What'd you say?
I'll go 9.
10.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I'm really torn because I feel like
She says a 2, probably.
I know because I want you to go get married because it
But she just
sounds
wants to know your opinion,
like
but she's gonna
so
do it.
much fun. Yeah.
Secret-wise.
So you're gonna do it secret-wise, but if I did this and my parents found out, oh God, 10.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to sugarcoat it for
But
you.
you're blaming it on the alcohol, so it's all good.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
if I-
worse.
That's going to be
man.
worse.
That's 11 then.
Okay, hold on, Stacy. Don't hang up. Off the air, I want Ahmad to get your phone number,
Yes.
and I want you to check back in with us after the wedding happens. This is happening in how many weeks? Like 3 weeks, 4 weeks,
2 weeks,
5?
you said, right?
We're going to be there the week of the 18th of May.
Ah, that's so exciting. Make sure your nails are done.
Don't go anywhere. He's talking to some other people right now, so.
Oh man, Stacy, to be continued.
Your parents are
So
going to be
if I
mad
put
at us.
myself
'cause
in
we
that
knew about
position,
it
yes,
and
it's
didn't
a
tell
10.
'em.
But we don't
Yeah.
know him.
No.
Hey, parents, you heard that? We
I
don't
know. I hope her parents don't listen.
Who
Yeah.
knows? Maybe somebody might put it together. Anyway, let's see. Miranda is up next. We are
Yeah,
doing
hey,
Rate
guys.
Your Secret
Hey.
at 833-390-KRBE. Miranda, tell us the secret. We'll rate the secret.
Okay, well, I really think Samantha's gonna. Sorry, I really think Sam's gonna love this one, and
Okay.
I'm so nervous actually even saying it out loud to you guys.
Okay.
But I'm pregnant, and
Congratulations.
Nice.
my family all thinks, "Yay, you're having a pregnancy! It's all normal." But actually, we have 2. On
It's
the
twins.
way.
You
We're
got
gonna
twins.
share when they both come out.
Now, wait a second.
That's a secret.
Is this your first baby? Is this there's already good excitement about
second
this?
baby.
Okay.
Second baby,
Second
and it's
pregnancy,
twins.
So everybody's just kind of over it. Our families are like, "Oh, great, second pregnancy, woohoo!"
Can I ask you
need
why?
Yeah,
why
they're
are
like, we
you
already
keeping?
bought all this stuff for the first.
That's
But why
funny.
are you keeping this a secret? Because they could be sharing in the joy right now.
How?
Of the twins.
Rub your
No,
belly
good
twice.
for you
Well,
for keeping that
just-
secret.
I think the surprise is just going to be way worth it because
That's
we
fun.
saw this video. My husband and I saw a video, and we always were like, if we have twins, we're doing that. Where, you bring in the first baby, like, hey, here's baby. And then we're just going to walk in with the second one and
That's
say,
awesome.
yeah, and here's another one.
Oh,
Wow,
gosh.
that's awesome.
It's a 2-for-1 sale. You know I'm
Their
frugal.
faces.
I love that. I've seen that video too, Miranda. That
Is it the
so
same
fun.
gender? Are these
This is
babies the
all my
same
husband.
gender?
He's so excited.
Miranda, do you know the gender of the babies yet?
Yes, they're identical twin girls.
Oh, my
We already
God,
have
cute.
one girl.
And you already have one girl. Okay, so you have
Yep.
girl stuff already. Because I was going to say, if you're
Yes,
having
yeah,
like
so we're all set.
2 boys and you
you're
already have a girl, you
set.
need
That's
some
cute.
boy
Are you going to
things.
dress them identical?
Well, who doesn't? They always
Probably a bit.
do. Yeah,
a little
that's
bit.
awesome.
I mean, why not?
The
They're
first
going to
couple
band
years.
together against the older one, though.
Oh,
They'll
yeah.
have to.
Miranda,
Yeah,
that's so
they're-
exciting. Congratulations.
Yes.
Hey,
And we want to see
that
your
felt
video
good to
too.
say. That
What
was
do you
good
rate it?
practice.
I give that a 0. Like a 1.
no,
Like,
I
it's
mean,
not
it's
bad.
not
fun
that
surprise.
It's
It's
exciting.
not a
Come
bad
on.
secret. This is
No.
a great
That's gotta
secret.
be like an
3.
8, right?
No.
Yeah, no, that's exciting. Like it's like
That's a
whoa,
fun,
like the
exciting
shock
one.
value
It's
of
like
the
keeping
secret.
the gender to
That's
yourself
what I'm saying. It doesn't.
until the baby
6.
comes.
Because
Yeah.
10 is the really bad. Like,
Oh yeah, this isn't a bad.
It's not a bad
secret.
one at
This
all.
is a
No,
really
it's just
exciting.
one of the, on the
They'll
wow
all be
factor
happy.
scale. What do we
Wow
on the
factor.
wow
Yeah,
factor
yeah,
scale?
yeah.
How do we rate this secret?
3.
if she does that trick with the twins coming one at
Yeah.
a time,
Yeah,
that's a
I
10.
think that's a
awesome.
10.
That's awesome.
I think it's a 10 on the wow factor scale, Miranda. That's for sure.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
That's what I was
awesome.
hoping.
You know what's gonna be. Just
My
prepare
husband,
yourself.
John is so pumped.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Okay, I just wanted you to
good.
prepare one thing. Prepare yourself for one thing. Obviously, carrying twins, you're going to be bigger, faster, and way bigger. So just prepare yourself for the comments from your mom or some
How many months are you?
Are
snarky
there
family.
2 in there?
Oh my God, you're
They're
huge.
coming. Oh, well, luckily I was absolutely humongous with the first one.
Okay.
She was a 10-pound baby, so
Nice.
hopefully, they might even just equal what their big sister was, which is fine.
How many
Probably.
months?
yeah,
How many
5,
weeks
yeah.
are you? Did she say? How many?
far along?
I'm actually, I think I'm due right with Sam, like right in
in
middle
June.
of June.
Nice.
Whoa,
Yes,
you've carried this
girl.
Maybe
I
the
can't
same-
keep that secret that long.
Oh my God,
You could be at
that's
the same
awesome.
hospital.
I know.
Wouldn't it
No.
be funny if you
We're
saw it,
like-
Sam?
Oh my
awesome.
God. Okay, Miranda,
Yes,
you
keep us
also have to come back to us after these twins are born.
I want to see the video.
Share the video
We're
with
gonna
us.
I was about to say, definitely video. We'll definitely show you guys.
And tag us at KRVE so we get it. Okay, honey?
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Miranda.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Thanks so
Thanks
much
for
for
being
sharing
my
that
best
secret.
friend.
Oh,
And Kev, don't you think? I think the twins are going to use the other sibling
so fun.
to because it's how they're going to probably fight. They'll need that other sibling to break the tie. Like my sisters would use me as the pawn. They'd want me to be on their side.
yeah, that's right. That's
They wouldn't gang up on me. They would. One would want me on their side, so they'd fight over me.
Well,
That's
we'll
probably what
find
it is.
out.
okay.
In 13 years.
Yeah, we'll find out. And coming up next, here's something big. Everybody's got money on their minds: how to save it, how to make more of it, how to have more of it. The simple 1% rule that will save you hundreds of dollars in your life.
I like that.
What is this rule that could save us hundreds of dollars?
One extra payment on your mortgage a year.
That's not it.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out.
reveal it next on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Or an even bigger jackpot.
All right. Money,
Secret
money,
sound
money.
Time. It's the first of 5 chances today to try and win some cash. This jackpot is $728.
Nice.
We reveal a secret sound. It starts at $104. With every wrong guess, we add $104. So you got to be caller 104 at 833-390-KRBE when it's time to play. And if you're lucky enough to be caller 104, you could win the money. Let's go to Peggy. Hi, Peggy. Good morning.
Morning, Peggy.
Good morning.
Peggy, come on.
Caller
You
104.
got this.
Yay.
I'm feeling good.
All right.
I think you got this.
Peggy,
Now-
we're going to play the secret sound down the phone line. We will tell you what the wrong guesses are, so you don't repeat a wrong guess, and then we'll let you guess. All right, here we go. Here's a secret sound. One more time. All right, Peggy, here are the wrong guesses.
It's not a clap, duct tape, deck of shuffling cards, opening Pringles, breaking pasta, or a party blower.
Okay, Peggy, for
Those are not
$728, Peggy, what is the secret sound?
How about an automatic stapler?
Oh,
that's a good one.
Very good guess.
Darn it.
But it's not right. Automatic stapler. Not right, but very plausible. Very possible. Not it, though. So that means you could try and be caller 104 again and try and win $832 now because we're adding another $104 to the pot. And Peggy, are you an insider? Do you know exactly when we're going to play this game today?
Oh, I'm an insider. You guys are doing a good job with that.
Then you know you got 4 more chances today.
Thank you, Peggy.
Yeah.
You should say fake times, throw everybody else off.
Don't do it.
It'll happen at 8:32 next.
I wish we did it like
That's not the time.
5 times in a row, like
Boom, boom, boom.
like 8:22 and then 8:25.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Nobody
Peggy,
else.
thank you for listening.
Talk about anything else the rest of the day, though. That would.
Yeah,
I know,
the whole
I know.
show's a contest.
Yeah, I mean, it's already lucky to be caller 104, but you can be caller 104 as much as luck will have you. We don't stop you from trying it again. It's just once you win.
Unless you've won in 90 days, then maybe don't try.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you've already won something and you're in the 90-day window,
Or
where
trying
you
to
won
hand it over to
something-
your friend.
Look, I mean,
Let
the
them
90
try.
days thing, that's just trying to keep things fair for people.
Right.
So everybody gets a chance.
So the secret sound jackpot has now $832, brought to you by Shell Federal Credit Union. Now
Can we
let's
say
get
happy
to
birthday
this.
real quick?
Oh, yeah.
Our
To our
good
friend.
friend, Kors Jafarnia, Dr. Kors Jafarnia.
Dr. Jafarnia.
I think he's worked on 3 of us
Yes.
in here, right?
Sam, when I went to get a manicure and I got an infection from a manicure, Dr. Jafarnia is the one that I had to have surgery, and he opened up my
And with
hand.
tennis
He
elbow.
fixed your finger. He did your elbow.
My tennis elbow, I'd get those shots.
Yeah,
You know?
I didn't know
is
if
it?
he did your foot. No.
No, he's a
just
hand guy.
Yeah.
Hand and arm
If he did my
guy.
foot, that'd be weird. I'd be like,
Ah, it's weird.
you just do hands, dude. Why are you touching my feet?
Okay.
And then Kevin,
Kevy
you
had that.
also had Dr. Jafarnia work on you.
Yeah, he did a carpal tunnel type of surgery on me, opened my whole hand up, discovered that I've got some kind of weird wrist, had to take a little bit extra time, but he's so good, and it's all healed up, and I can do just as much workout, obviously you can tell, as I was doing before. So, man, he is the best. If you need a hand guy, Dr. Jafarnia is the best.
How's your
Methodist.
scar from
Nice.
that, Kev?
He's a
My
Methodist.
scar is
don't even
it's
see
half
it.
yeah,
Let
it's
me
half
see.
healed now.
I see?
It's so nice. He did
Oh,
he did an
wow.
incredible
It
job.
just
I have
fits in
no
the rest of
scar
his
either.
wrinkles.
I have no
He's
scar.
if you know him, text him because he's in Philly right now.
Oh, is he really?
He's back
Which
home.
one should he go to? Which
Yeah, he
Get
should
the-
definitely go to Jim's on South Street unless it burned down. Didn't it burn down?
Did it burn down?
I think it did. Yeah.
No,
But
I
no,
don't
I say
think Jim's.
I say Pat's, not Geno's.
Geno's.
No, Geno's is weird. It's
No,
just like
Geno's is
a
so
slab
cute.
of
Just
Everything's
go
not
to
fighting.
Sheets or Wawa.
I still want to
Anyway.
try Tuesday with that.
What,
Can
the
they ship
cheesesteaks?
them to us, or would it be
No.
gross?
Cheesesteaks?
It'd be gross.
Like the parts of it, you know what I mean? Like separate.
Oh,
It's not the
deconstructed.
same.
No,
It's not the
no,
same.
no,
No,
Not
it
the
wouldn't
same.
be the same.
It's not.
You gotta have that rat feces smell of Philly.
Oh
Ew,
my
God.
God,
To get the
Eric.
No,
Is that what you mean? What do you mean?
No.
You, Eric.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, let me share this rule with you guys that could save you hundreds of dollars. Now, anybody could use this rule. Doesn't matter how much money you make or how much money you save. If you are about to buy something non-essential, everybody wants to, there's something you want to get, you don't have to have it, but you want it. If it's non-essential. If it costs more than 1% of your annual income, and only you can do that math because only you know what you're making, pump the brakes and give yourself 24 hours to think it over before you actually purchase it. It could save you hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, that's a smart idea.
So, what's an example? Say someone's making.
So if you make
$40,000,
$50,000
yeah,
a year, that means anything over $500 should trigger this philosophy. So if you're looking to buy something $500 or more, because you make $50,000, just think about it. How much do you really need this? How much is it going to affect you if you buy this? No pressure. Just
feel like if you
pause
wait-
before the purchase.
Especially, I think you should wait like a week.
Waiting is a good idea.
Oh, that's so hard.
I even do that
I
when
just
I'm
wanna, like-
shopping.
I'd love to get a Tesla. I just want that full driving thing.
Oh, you want a self-driving car?
Yeah, but my wife's like, no, you don't need a Tesla. And so I'm just no. I want a
Eric
Tesla,
has
but-
been
You've been,
laser
like, pretty
focused on
obsessed
Tesla
with
for
that.
months. Like you won't
I
stop
did that
talking
test
You're
about
drive.
like my
driving
husband.
cars.
Like
just-
when you get obsessed with something,
Yeah.
I feel like that's all you think about.
I love my
You're
truck.
building it up in
Yeah.
your
My
My
mind.
husband is obsessed
Promise
with
I love my
buying
truck.
a laundromat, and so he is like doing all the research. I feel like that's what because you went and test drove it.
Yeah, I did research
He will
and stuff,
drive
and-
around different laundromats.
But then
and
people
go
start
in.
making it
I'm
political.
Like,
I'm like,
oh
I'm
my
not
God, bro.
even into politics. I just want a car that drives me.
Yeah, you get obsessed.
Well, Sam,
Are they
let
the
me
only
tell
brand
you,
that does that?
Like that.
Self-driving?
I mean, there's
No,
some other
There's no
ones,
other
but and
self-driving
for the
cars?
price, because I'm going to keep my truck. I love my truck.
So you want a second car?
Yeah, I want something that just lease for like
Well, both you
$300.
guys are
How
out of
badly do you
orbit.
need
Both
this?
you guys are out of
I
orbit.
don't.
You want the
Yeah,
second car as a
must be
Tesla, and
nice.
this one wants to buy a laundromat. You're not saying he wants to buy a laundry basket. You're saying he wants to buy the whole damn
Because he wants to
laundromat.
make more money.
He does.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's an investment. That's
I'll
not
give
the
you
same
guys
thing.
some discounts. Maybe
Oh,
give you
yeah.
some quarters if I come in.
Does it come with the laundry
She's
detergent?
been walking around with that.
Here's a stack of quarters for
all the
you.
coins.
Is there a QR code now to pay?
Oh yeah, you got that bag of coins.
I think Sam's
with you?
she's walking down the hall.
Sorry, guys, I had to empty it out.
She has-
I gotta go to the bank.
Lunch is on Sam
service and-
today. She has her bag of coins on the counter.
change. We got change over for dollars.
Do
What do you do?
laundromats still do change, or is it like a QR code
No,
now?
they do. They do
Okay.
change.
Really?
They even have like you can put cash in
They
and
don't do
get
the-
quarters out.
Surprised they don't do like a
Credit card.
Yeah, tap
Oh
or
no,
swipe.
no, no,
That's really
no.
expensive, and a lot of people don't have credit
Credit cards.
cards to
Oh.
be able to do that. So
Or like Apple Pay on
this
their
is,
phone.
right? So this is a little bit more convenient. You can normally get cash anywhere.
You're gonna have a lot of quarters.
I will have lots of quarters and lots of detergent.
Well, you just load them back into the machine, and it keeps on. You
Yeah,
know,
you keep
it's
recycling
one
them.
cycle.
Are you gonna
Like, how big are we talking
Yeah.
here? How many machines in this place? How many machines?
Huge.
do
Think of the
laundromats have? They're
laundromat.
huge.
Think of
Yeah.
a washateria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever
There's
been to
one
one?
there? Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
20 machines in there.
There's-
Easily.
Easily.
But you have to put
That's like-
dryers in too.
Yes.
Of course.
Well,
Wait,
we're buying
We
one
just-
that's
who's washing clothes? Why not drying them?
everybody leaves with sopping
That's actually a
wet
good idea.
clothes.
It's 50 cents to wash your clothes. That's cheap.
And
Like
it's $1 to dry.
$5 to
Yeah,
dry
$5
it.
to dry it.
That's where you get them.
That's it. It's your
I
money.
guess so.
And then,
yeah.
so do you have to then? I mean, I haven't been in a laundromat in a long time, honestly.
Mark will come pick you up.
Because what do you have to wait for the clothes? So I
Yes.
guess you're just sitting on your phone, scrolling
You
your
are.
phone.
Absolutely. So
Like
we
there's
can
TVs in
offer
there.
TVs. We can offer TVs. We can offer Wi-Fi.
Is there a soda machine?
I mean,
oh, absolutely. Because
coffee machine?
If you think about it, that's other investment money.
So what are
in
you looking
vending
at?
Machines,
Are you
can
taking into
get, like, all
consideration
stuff.
that you're going to need a lot of insurance? Because what if you like destroy somebody's clothes, or somebody gets pissed off at you and they put cement in the
Or
washer?
the machine falls off. You know how they vibrate sometimes? When it's
So
God.
for
it
those
falls
that
on
missed
some
this
kid.
announcement, when Sam has the second baby, she's going to be laundromat queen. She's not coming back to
Yeah,
the
she's
show.
gonna quit. I'm blessed.
She walk around with her
With all my
bags of coins.
Here
Is
she
it a
comes.
diaper
What's in
bag
that
or
stroller?
is
Is
it
it the new baby? No, it's a bag of coins.
What's that little thing that I remember? My,
that you'd put on your?
Just
Oh,
kidding.
they had a changer. It was like,
like
a
in
little
Happy Days, this guy had
dispenser.
a change dispenser. I always wanted one.
a change dispenser
It
that
holds
you
like
put around your
quarters,
belt.
dimes. Yeah, I thought that was so cool.
Gives you exact change.
So for
maybe
those-
I'll offer that.
For those tuning in, the simple rule, once again, not buying a laundromat, and how to save you hundreds of dollars not buying a laundromat, is if it's 1% of your annual salary, pump the brakes for 24 hours before you actually purchase it.
Not 10%, because someone texts that's 5,000.
no,
one.
1% of
1%,
your
okay.
annual
Look, even when I go
income.
grocery shopping, when I do the big, grocery load and I'm looking in the cart right before I go to checkout, I'm like, do I need that? No, I don't. And I'll put things back.
That's smart.
Well, I don't really put them back. I just stick them on the shelf next to me.
And you're like, why is there ham next to the
No,
light bulb?
I wouldn't leave
And that's why
refrigerated
Roula and I don't like to
stuff.
buy groceries at like Target and Walmart, because
Yeah.
I'm thinking somebody left a ribeye in the girls' panty section.
You're not buying a ribeye from Target.
I might.
You might.
I won't now
They
because
have that stuff.
I actually took a
Eric would
photo.
not.
Oh, Eric.
What was that
will
photo
not.
I saw on Target? I have to
Another
find it. Remember?
person would. Eric would not.
Somebody left some rump roast or something in the panty section. Remember, I took a photo. I put on.
I'm sure that was rump roast.
Yeah, I swear
is
it was
so
in the.
gross.
It had the whole
What
cellophane
are
over
you
it.
even-
Okay.
Oh my god.
Not okay.
I'm like, somebody made a decision here. Choices were made.
Yeah, they
Panties
want the
or meat?
panties. They needed the draws.
They went with the panties, I guess.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of shopping around, there is this really funny stat I want to share with y'all next about people who shoplift in stores, because you know the 5-finger discount happens all the time.
Oh yeah.
People who shoplift steal this. What are they stealing that is such a random thing? What
we
are
have a
you
lot
making-
of things happening.
We got a lot of things coming up. We're also going to have Tiffany from the Harris Center is coming in, and they're doing something wonderful. I've worked with these guys now a couple of years, and there is a big show tomorrow. You're going to find out what they're all about and how they could help you.
And I'll tell you what they're not stealing. Oh, no,
Yeah.
they're stealing. Just kidding. No, I'll just tell you the stealing thing real quick right now, because we want to focus on Harris
Yeah,
Center.
too, yeah.
It's teeth whitener, y'all. People
Oh,
are stealing
really?
teeth whitener because
Isn't
it's
that
so
just
expensive.
like peroxide?
No, it's like those
No, like
crystals are
Crest
50
White
bucks.
strips.
So now
Yeah.
I'm going to profile everyone that has bright white teeth.
You're a
Just
Steal that. Did you actually pay for it?
You're a
All right.
thief.
We'll talk at the Harris Center about this
I
big
paid
event
for
they're
this.
having coming up next for this weekend. Big event at the Harris Center. We'll talk about it next on The Real and Ryan Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE. It's the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric. It's not often that I get to actually have an outside friend come into the studio.
I love that.
But we've known each other for a couple years now. And the Harris Center is such a wonderful, wonderful organization. I'd like to introduce everybody to Tiffany Bittner.
Not her first time on our show. Hi, Tiffany. Welcome back.
They brought me back.
Yeah.
But y'all have something really cool happening tomorrow.
And explain what the Harris Center is.
Yeah, for people that don't know.
Have never heard of the Harris Center.
So the Harris Center is the local mental health authority for Harris County. So we see anybody regardless of ability to pay. We're kind of a safety net organization, so we provide mental health services for adults and children, residential services, crisis services, substance use disorder, anything in that behavioral health realm. We provide that for anyone in Harris County.
And if they just go to your website, they just show up.
Yeah, we have a website. They can call.
Like you don't have to call and say,
yes,
No.
please reserve your spot.
7:30.
Now, why don't you give out the website and phone number?
So the phone number is 713-970-7000, and that actually doubles as an intake line, but also a crisis line. So it's open 24/7. And you can call there and we can get you plugged into the right space to do intake processes and things like that. People can actually walk into any one of our clinics at any time of day and get seen same day. We have 4 main clinics in each kind of quadrant of the county. So northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. And so we're also embedded other places as well. We have 82 locations.
Wow. Oh my gosh. I was saying, how long has the Harris Center been around?
A long time. So most people probably know it as MHMRA. Okay. Most of the time you hear that. And then it went through a rebranding and renaming several years ago. And so when it kind of, because it was the mental health and mental retardation. Okay. And so when we started trying to get away from that word, it got moved over to the Harris Center for Mental Health and IDD.
Got it.
That's really good to know. Let me tell you something behind the scenes here. I have never seen a group of people that care so much and work so diligently for other people. Y'all are selfless, wonderful human beings. And I just,
well, thank you.
I cannot say enough
to have
great words about them.
Places that's expensive.
No kidding.
So you need help, right?
Yes, absolutely. As much as we can get.
Are you having an art show tomorrow?
We are having a huge art show tomorrow. So
Ryan's art going to be on display.
Yeah, I keep telling him.
I am going to bring you
dude,
something. I actually made you a painting too.
Did you really?
Yes. I don't have it here with me right
and
now.
I'm buying a new house, so it's going in the
perfect.
house. It's
that's
going
so
in the
great,
new house.
Tiffany.
Yeah, I was going to say,
That's exciting.
do you want to see it now or should I
might want
surprise
to.
you?
I'm not a good surprise person.
Oh,
but
okay. But this art show is tomorrow from 1 to 4. The address is 9401 Southwest Freeway, and all the art is created by clients and the staff of the Harris Center. And there's some amazing artwork there. I know last year I was just so impressed. Some of the pieces brought me to tears. Like,
Yes.
it was amazing.
Do they have the art and there's like a story, so people know more about the artist? Or
and yes, and we
what it's
actually
about?
invite the artists. So the artists are our clients or some patients, if you will. We have a couple of staff that participate. But the clients, we actually invite them to come and be there with the artwork so that they can explain what it means. But there's also a snippet there. It's good because they also get to intermingle with people that are sharing some of their same struggles, right? And that's one of the biggest things that we need is we need to know that we're not alone in our mental health struggles. And when we have these different thoughts and we go through situations, there's so much power in connecting with people that are in your like situation and being able to understand how people go through that and move through that.
Have you been seeing after COVID? Has it
Spike?
Has it been spiking and going up? Or is it the same the last 10 years?
No, it's. I mean, when you think about just mental health diagnosis in general, I mean, the demand far outweighs the resource, and that does continue. I think there's more emphasis on discovering what's going on in people's mental health, so more people are reaching out. From a suicide perspective, we do see those numbers rise, and so at the Harris Center, we're really trying to find ways that are non-traditional, right? And so being able to provide people a means of coping and doing something different besides just going to therapy or, things like that, and actually saying, hey, let's do art and things like that. It really helps to bring out different thought processes, emotions, and ways to cope for people.
I think that's what's so important, too, is, breaking the stigma for one thing, but giving the ideas. You and I have just talked as friends behind the scenes, and when I suffered that horrible breakup, you even recommended, hey, why don't you start painting again? And that's exactly what I've been doing. Find an outlet.
Right.
I mean, therapy's important, but it's not going to be everything.
Right. So let's reset. Tiffany is here from the Harris Center. They're having an art event tomorrow at the 9401 Southwest Freeway location, which is that like 59 Bissonnette? Where's that area? 59 Bissonnette area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just an office building.
That is the administrative building in the Southwest Community Service Center. You guys have a lot of different centers. And again, if you're just tuning in, if you're dealing with any kind of mental health issues, behavioral issues, this is free service.
Correct.
No one gets turned away.
No, you do not. No, ability to pay has nothing to do with what we do.
That's important. So that phone number is 713-970-7000. And your website is?
www.theharriscenter.org.
Theharriscenter.org.
Now, is there, when it comes to people that are suicidal, is it could be any time, or do you see a uptick during the holidays? I'm always curious.
Is there like a time where
when
you're
you're
like,
alone,
wow?
We do go through certain highs and lows. I mean, I think during the holidays, people can get lonely, and we see things when school's coming in and going out with kiddos. But overall, I think we try to just mainly focus on every day, because I always like to tell people, you don't ever know what's going on with someone else, right? So for someone, it doesn't have to be a holiday for them to be having a bad day. All we know is what someone shows us in front of us. And so I always tell people it's the iceberg theory. All you see is what's out of the water. You don't see what brought it out of the water.
You see 10% on top.
Right.
You
That's
don't know
right.
how
90%
deep that
below.
goes. Yeah.
Tiffany, I have a question regarding your loved ones, like around the person that might really be struggling, because I don't know how many people, you could answer this question, how many people who are in the crisis are reaching out to you versus like the family or the surrounding village of the person coming to you saying, hey, this person, I really am worried they might take their own life, or they might be considering this.
Yeah, how do you deal with that?
What does that breakdown like?
So we actually have a lot of people, we 988 is the National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. We actually answered for that at the Harris Center. We're one of the answering call centers for that.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And we get a lot of calls from people themselves who are in crisis. When we have families that call and they have loved ones in crisis, we have to talk to them, kind of see what's going on. Is there an acute emergent need? Is that something that we need them to call 911, or is that something that we can talk through?
Yeah, because
we have teams.
if I had somebody struggling like that, like if I saw a 15-year-old boy who's having his first breakup with a 15-year-old girl, and he just can't pull out of it,
right?
And you're the sibling or you're the mother,
and he won't
or
talk.
the father.
He won't talk to anyone.
Yeah, and like what is the protocol on that kind of thing? Like,
so as a parent, that's still considered a minor, right? So as a parent, the parent would call us and say, hey, this is what's going on. If they feel that child is an imminent harm or danger to themselves or someone else, we would tell them call 911 and get someone out there. We have teams that are embedded with law enforcement. So we have CERT teams and things like that. We can get sent out to talk to that kiddo right there and determine, do they need to be taken in to the hospital? Do they not? So there's a lot of different options, but it really starts with, when it's a minor, it starts with the parent making that phone call. Or if it's a loved one, you can make the phone call and just even get recommendations on how to help them. Like, what do you say to them? What resources can you give them?
Because you want to say the wrong thing.
Y'all are such an amazing resource. I wanted to ask you, as far as like suicide and suicidal thoughts and all the things that people suffer through, do you see any demographic, or is it hit every walk of life?
It does not discriminate. I mean, you can obviously, there are certain statistics that show, men have a higher rate of dying from suicide than women, or certain groups. We see suicide rates rising, or we see there's high risk groups, right? Like your LGBTQ or veterans, things like that. You have some high risk groups. But ultimately, when you look, I mean, I've had several people in my life die from suicide, and they have been from all walks of life. There's been nothing that discriminates. I've had people that have had all the money in the world, down to people who have had nothing, people who have big corporate jobs, to people who are almost on the side of the road. It doesn't discriminate. It's the one thing I think as humans that we all have in common, that we can all relate to, is when we have these feelings of hopelessness and helplessness. So
the harriscenter.org, guys, go to the harriscenter.org for anything that you feel like they could help you with. It is a free service. They've got many locations. All their locations are listed right there, and the art show is tomorrow.
Yes,
what time?
come to the art show,
It's
1 to
from
4. And it's open to the public. It's free. There's over 80 pieces of art. Some of it is going to be, you're going to go, wow. And then some of it it's not.
Cry.
Some of us aren't artists, right? But at the same time, it's what it means to us. And
it's the emotion.
We auction it. There's a silent auction when you come through. So if there's a piece that touches you, you can bid on it and support suicide prevention efforts back at the Hair Center, because that's where those funds go to.
In your house.
Once again, if you know anybody or you've got questions, you can call them as well at 713-970-7000.
And then the crisis number is 988.
988. You can call and text that.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good luck
Thank
at your
y'all for
event
having
tomorrow.
Good luck.
All right, coming up next, if you missed what happened on Roses, oh man, this was Alex's girlfriend wants a break because, after 4 years, when he had questions, she's like, nope, we're taking a break. But why is her coworker so close to her? You're going to hear what happened. And what does that have to do with Fredericksburg? Next on Roses on the Roula and Ryan Show with Aaron.